Now, this particular book, it says that there was no man in heaven. That means to those who have already passed on. And there was no man on earth. And it's interesting that people who are in their offices, they continue in their offices whether they are alive, whether they are dead. Because they were looking for a man in heaven. Maybe that was, we could say today, Peter or Paul. And they're looking for men on earth. And maybe this one is the evangelist. And it says they were even looking under the earth. I have not yet researched that one. I don't want to take chances. Neither of them was able to open the book. There is a library in heaven of information which only human beings are appointed to access it daily, to go and open those books. As a scribe, I have scribal books that I must always go to open in heaven. Now others do not spend their time with opening the books, because there is a work which is a scribal work. But sometimes there is a work which, if not my daughter, because that needs men, you must go and take some general workers and take them to the field. Now that is the work of the evangelist. When he arrives in his office, he says, and he brings the angels of deliverance. He brings the angels of healing. He brings the angels of power. He brings the angels of fire. And when he arrives here on earth, he does not waste time. He says fire. He says power. Now that is the evangelist. His job in his office, he goes to take some strong men and he comes with them down here. And the more he attends to his office, the more the manpower is added. When he is carrying a lot of them, he will just stand here, and when he stretches the hand, all those men, they go to you and they make you fall. And as he's going more and more in the office, and he carries a lot of them, you must access your office daily, so that you will have a lot of manpower that is entered in your office. Now as he is entering more and more in his office, if this place is not enough for him, then he is in the stadium. And then when he just points a head up there, people fall there on top in the stadium, because he is coming with men. Do you understand? Yeah. Now, that's another department. Amen. We will explain it one day. He does not look too much at the books that are there. He does not have much time. He just look at one instruction. And after that, he goes. Now, those are the evangelists. But they do go to their offices. They go daily. And when they go there, they are not going there to search the records. They just want to take these people to say, let's go. Those are the evangelists. I cannot compete with them because I am a scribe. When I arrive there, I must open the records and come and look at the Bureau of Standards. and see if things are going according to the standards. I am an inspector. That is my work. After he has done his works of power, after he has brought the caterpillars, the bulldozers, and the high cranes, and he is a I come. Yes. I say, let me do inspection. Does your foundation qualify? I know it's Friday today. People want to knock off early, but they have to qualify. Sure. It's the work of the scribe. And Paul had to be imprisoned so that he will just remain in the office full time. There are those who are imprisoned just to remain in the office full time. I know that. I've got a year and many other years when I was also in prison that I must stay in the office full time to write books, to write standards. And after some time, God used Apostle Jezebel to agree to release me, because the things that I was holding, it had to be, it has to take a bold person to invite me, because when I arrived I messed the people's heads up. So God used him. He became bold to allow me to stand in his church. I remember the first time when I arrived there, they were there. I said, this, they don't know what they're going to get. And it rained on them. It rained on them because I was spending full time in the office. Now if you look at Ephesians 3 from 8 to 10, I want to reveal another part of people who are spending time in that office. And this is where Paul was spending time. Now he reveals some of his office work. And he says there in verse 8, unto me, who am less than the least of the saints, is this grace given, that I should preach among the Gentiles the unsearchable riches of Christ. You see, the scribe has treasure. There is a day that Jesus Christ spoke about that. He said to them, you know, I know you are all fishermen here, but I wish there could be a scribe that I can teach, who can repent. Because a scribe is like a man who has a house where he keeps the treasures, both old and new. And that wish of Jesus Christ was fulfilled, because there is a scribe who was caught. And this one, even Peter and them, they were not comfortable with this one, because he was going deep. Now here he is searching the unsearchable riches. And it says, and make all men to see the fellowship of this mystery, which was from the beginning of the world. It has been hidden in God, Now it is your duty to go to your office daily and open those books. That there is something that was hidden from the beginning, which only you qualify to open that book and come and bring it to us. Like today, I'm opening some books. I am bringing to you some mysteries. And as I pour them to you, your system is getting the shock. You no longer know what you believe and what you don't. Now, verse 10, it says, well, in verse 9 it says, the mysteries, they are sent to people, to the Gentiles. But the verse 10 it says, the original intent of God is sent also to the principalities and powers. The principalities and powers are angels, which means that as he is open in these books, even the angels are learning. One of the angels who was put to school that God decided not to kill, but he wanted to teach him a lesson. His name is Devil. He did not kill him because he wanted to show him that all along, that man you're looking down on earth qualifies to open books that you don't even qualify to.